My name is Jack Seidler, and you are watching that Hella Dank podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, dude, you made it. Welcome to episode 10 of that podcast. We got Alec Stelzer in studio. Number 10, dude, the first double digit. We made it, bro. We made it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's a small milestone, but we're here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for stopping by, bro. So, you're just in town for the birthday party, or what you got going on?
Yeah, so my thing is me and my baby mama split up, and so we are trying to co-parent with keeping like the court system out of our lives.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want to do that?
You said why? I just don't like the government too much. I pay enough taxes as is, so
Yeah.
if I can keep that money in my pocket to get my daughter to a better future, I'd much rather do that. Let alone, me and baby mama, we are friends, best friends, how I like to see it. So therefore, co-parenting is actually a thing that we're able to do.
Yeah.
Now at the same time, everything can switch very quick, but as long as you're morally, focused on what is the most important thing, which is our daughter, we're good, and that's
Fuck
what
yeah.
we both have in common. So that's awesome.
Fuck
How,
yeah.
how old is she now?
She just turned 4 on the 14th.
That's
She's so cute.
wild,
She's
dude.
so
That's
cute.
crazy. Wow. Yeah. Well, congrats on that, dude. I'm glad you guys are able to figure it out. That's as I'm sure anyone's aware, it's kind of hard for people to find that common ground. But that's, hey, sometimes you just gotta work shit out. And make it easier for each other.
Yep. It was a 7-year relationship, and there was a lot of heartbreaks and arguments and everything like that. But at the same time, I would not change any of it for anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
it for the better or for the worse, it made me for who I am today, and all I can do is learn from it. So I am thankful for everything that comes at me.
Yeah, I didn't realize you guys dated for 7 years.
Yeah,
That's a long freaking
Damn,
time,
dude.
man.
yeah, that's the longest relationship
That's a
I've been
minute.
in. Obviously, it's
That's a
fucking
minute, dude.
26. So yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So, did you tell him that we went? Not to go, change subject or whatever, but you tell him that we went like skiing and snowboarding at Hoodoo.
Yeah, I
last
did, and I
weekend?
was gonna invite him this weekend, but
Bro, you
he's leaving town
snowboard,
on
right?
Saturday.
You snowboard, dude. Oh
Yep.
man.
I love snowboarding. I skateboard. I just for New Year's I went out on my lunch break, and I actually was recording with the Insta, and I got
Oh,
it
word.
on record, dude. But I ended up hitting this rail that was like 3 feet high. It was gnarly. I've done bigger though, so but I haven't skated in a very long time. So I went ahead and rolled my ankle very, very bad.
Oh,
like it
damn.
should have been broken. I'm a very fragile, bony person, so like it should have
Wow.
broke. Okay.
Well,
But
glad
yeah,
it didn't, man. Yeah,
yeah,
that's rough.
I had to. This is probably the bad part about this story is like I am very committed, and with skateboarding, you don't want to stop, until you land that trick.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I had a rolled ankle that was very, very bad, and I was in pain, I kept going at it. I went at that rail for about 10 times, and every single time I could get up, I just couldn't really maneuver the board the way I need to. And at the 10th time, I was like, you know what? It's my ankle. Like there's absolutely nothing I can do about this, and I'm not
Yeah.
landing this trick. So I was like, I'm packing up, I'm going, which kills me because I've honestly never done that in skateboarding. I will stay late to land that trick at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But then I just hopped in the truck, went right back to work. Started doing a
Damn.
repipe, dude, underneath the house, bunch of sewers. So
Wow.
yeah, it was fun.
Damn, yeah, you definitely got to know when to stop, right? You don't want to break something. I mean, you kind of pushed it to the end there, it seems like.
Yeah,
That's the thing about, like, those kinds of sports, man. I love them so much. Like, I don't skateboard, but, like, I ride BMX bike. And even that, dude, that shit can fuck you up, too, dude. You get a handlebar through your thigh or some shit.
absolutely.
But, that's the trade-off with those things. It's just, like, you want to land that trick or you want to push it to that limit, and then either you make it or you fuck something up, or you just wait till next time. I don't know. But, oh, man, skateboarding, I was always worried about smashing my shins, so I never really tried it that much.
That's a valid fear.
Yeah.
I always got afraid of being credit carded.
Oh,
You know what a credit card is?
Yeah.
That's like where you land on top of it on
Yeah.
a taint, right? Yeah. How long have you skateboarded for?
Yeah, I've been skateboarding for, Probably like about 7 years.
Yeah, because I
But,
know
like-
like you know how to land. So you can do like a fucking kickflip and shit, right? Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I can
Everybody
do, like,
asks that. Have you noticed that?
Well,
That's
kick-
the first. That's the first thing everybody. Can you do a kickflip?
Yeah.
Well, that's like the most known trick.
I know,
Dude,
right?
it
I
took me
Yeah,
4
yeah.
years to learn a kickflip. Like, I'm not good at it. You know, I just know enough to make it look cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
straight up. Biking, I've been biking for, 18
Yeah.
years. So, like, I love biking so much more, and I have way more control. Like, even when I'm, like, I was at the skate park doing a 360 out of this big boy, and, like, I'm
Wow.
getting, like, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet of air.
Holy shit.
And so I'm
dog.
able to know that when my rotation's off and my, level to where I'm spinning, I need to land flat, that's off, and I can just simply throw the fucking bike and land on my feet and I'm chilling.
Well, that's good.
But, like, that's practice,
Yeah.
That's a lot of like muscle movement too, and
it's a
like
lot of
midair
movement.
being able to toss your bike that's already in a specific motion, like a separate way. I don't know how heavy BMX bikes are nowadays,
They're
but
pretty light.
about 20 pounds.
Yeah.
oh, that's not so bad.
Mhm.
I thought it was worse than that.
Yeah, they
Ye-
might even be a little bit lighter than that anymore.
Wow.
I'm really, like, lanky, too, so, like, leverage and manipulation, like, I can
Like a
easily
cat.
You can just fling that thing
Yeah, like,
around.
exactly,
Yeah,
dude. That's
yeah.
how, no, but I love BMXing, but snowboarding, I would honestly be down to go snowboarding
Oh, man.
anytime. Right now, though, rolled the ankle, so I'm, like,
Yeah.
still kind of in recovering, like, just
Yeah,
earlier
take care
today.
of that. Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
to fuck that up.
Yeah, earlier
Well, the
today,
season
I did-
goes till like mid-March or something. So
Dude, seriously. Did you tell him about we're taking the trip at the end of the month for a weekend? We're getting an
No, I didn't.
Airbnb at Mount Hood, and we're gonna crash and try to go skiing for that whole.
I didn't want to
weekend.
make him feel like he was super missing out.
Well, just in case.
yeah, if you're in town January 31st.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's whatever. Just another trip. But yeah, good times. I didn't really hurt myself too bad this last time. Although I'm pretty sure my hip, dude. Like that's the thing. I feel like when you're doing shit like that, even if you don't hurt yourself, the soreness or whatever kind of takes 2 or 3 days before you really feel it.
Oh, bro, I was
Yeah.
fine.
Me, like
My knees hurt, but
I was fine, but like this, like Monday, dude, when I was going into work, I could feel it in my knees and my hips. I'm like, oh yeah, I can tell I put some work on these motherfuckers, dude. Like, cause skiing, you're really working them, you're working your legs
yeah,
either way.
I will admit, you skiers are, you're doing a lot. I'm sure
Oh.
you're doing a lot more. All snowboard is like knee and I wouldn't even call hip.
It's like
It's like your knees
whole
and your
lower-
shoulders.
yeah.
The way you point your shoulders is like where your body's gonna want to follow. So you can't really, I don't know. And sometimes if you like have your setup wrong, it can like make your legs sore. But
yeah,
that's up to your setup.
My setup must be wrong all the time.
Yeah, your
At the
legs
end of
are-
the day, I'm always fucking like, no,
calves.
like barely can walk.
but that means you crushed it. You
Yeah.
know that it's like that reward. You feel like,
Yeah, boy.
I feel like shit, but I feel good about it. I burned some fucking calories and had a good old time.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like God, part of me wished I had like a hot tub or something. It's just like go fucking shred on the mountain all day and come home and just sit in a hot tub and just like just like let it all
Relax,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, just let it all out.
Do the hot tub and a cold plunge.
Mm.
So, like,
Apparently that's supposed to be really good for you.
Well, I think
Or
you're
your
supposed to
muscles.
do the cold plunge first,
And then the hot tub?
and then you do the activity,
Contract
and,
and
then
release.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it's a little bit better than having like a pool and a jacuzzi.
what's that?
Knowing someone with a pool and jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause then you don't
Because
gotta clean it.
You know how to
Yeah.
take care of it. That's well fucking said. That is
That's awesome.
so funny. Well, I guess that's a good segue because I imagine you wouldn't want to unclog that kind of shit, dude. Yeah.
Which is crazy
I
to
don't
me
think he
too.
does pools, dog.
I
No,
know,
that's
just
the-
the
that's
bad
the
plumbing
thing.
joke.
I'll talk to my customers who have like they're cool, so I'll joke around with them. I've never once had a call for a pool leak, right? But it's 100 degrees and they got me changing out a water heater up in the attic, and I'm at the end of the day, I'm looking at them and I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm just letting y'all know, like I can do a free inspection and I can go swim in your pool and test some dye and see if you have any leaks. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
anytime
Jump
you
in
need
there
me,
for a minute,
exactly. And they always
Yeah.
look at me and they're like, "Do you really do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, we actually do it." No one has ever wanted us to do it because they're gonna call a pool company. You know what I
Yeah.
Wait,
mean?
so
But,
they
like,
really? Oh, you guys
yeah.
really do be doing that
Yeah.
shit? Okay,
like,
so
feel like
but-
Scuba Steve, dude.
yeah, before we get any further, like now we're segueing into this. So you've worked at this plumbing outfit For how long? You're a professional plumber for everyone. You know, you work for these guys for how long now?
So the company I've worked for now, I've worked for about year and a half, 2 years.
Gotcha. And is it like residential or commercial or both?
So they do both.
They do both.
Now you got some companies that can do like plumbing and HVAC, but ours is just plumbing. It's a small mom and pop company, and I mean, dude, like I said, I'm counting.
We like
my
those guys.
blessings.
We support
Yeah.
those guys.
We are, in my opinion, probably the best company
That's
where
what's
we
up.
are. So
I noticed that last time you were here, you put a business card to it on the Wu-Tang sign.
Oh, yeah.
I was laughing. I was like, that is so funny. Yeah. I don't know if we're allowed to say their name or whatever, but we'll just say that. What's like the biggest job? Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. What's like the biggest job that you had to deal with? Do you think?
biggest jobs, I mean, sewer repipes are pretty big. Kind of like the overhead reroutes, kind of like what Taylor's needing done. That would be considered hard, but at the end of the day, I love what I do. Like I wake up and I very much enjoy it. So like all of it is very easy to me. It's just, I don't know. The first day in the plumbing, dude, I ended up having to look at. It was on a septic tank.
Ugh.
And we don't work on septic tanks because you just need those pumped out. Like we'll run a cable to clear it, but you're it's just full. You need to get that pumped out, right?
Yeah.
But like this lady was pooping in the upstairs, right? And in the bottom stairs, she's like, everything flushes in the top stairs, and then we're like, oh yeah, does it? You know? And then like the bottom stairs toilet, dude, it's like painted, like it's almost like it fountains out of the toilet had a mountain on it.
So it was
foul.
like
They
back.
kept shitting in
This
it?
is my first call.
They know that toilet didn't flush, and they kept pooping in it.
They had no idea why so much poop was getting in that bottom stairs toilet, but it was just because the upstairs toilet would go and the gravity would let it flow out.
It was just
disgusting.
dude. That's
And like that's not us, right? But anyways, I ended up. My brother was like, "Well, we're gonna have to run a cable, this and that," and like he's talking to the customer. I'm like, "All right." He wants to run it upstairs because there's too much shit in this toilet. So I told him, I'm like, if I get that shit out of that toilet, can we run a cable through this one? Because like I don't want to bring a $400 or $500 or 500-pound machine upstairs. And he's like, yeah, pretty much. Dude, I go walk out in the van and like I come back and I'm like, with the gloves. And my brother comes out of the door, dude, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go scoop that shit out of the toilet for you so we can go run this cable, right? And he looks at me and he's like, no, man, they're on septic. They need to call someone else for this stuff. And then also that's, like biohazard. Like you got to get all
but you were ready to do it.
I was. But like that day on, like literally from that point on, I knew that this job was for me.
Yeah.
That's what
it didn't gross me out and I was willing to do it. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
my God.
I just committed,
Yeah.
But really, anything's really easy. I mean, water heaters, they weigh like 150 pounds. I'm not the biggest person, but I got leverage, so therefore it's easy. But I've done it so much that all of it's easy.
You can kind of grab them.
You just
around
you can just walk them around. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take off your belt, loop it around.
Hell yeah.
And
Never
just-
thought
just
about
shoot
that.
in it.
Yeah, plumbing is like a
Try that.
super interesting trade. I always thought plumbing was cool, like running like water lines, how to set up drains. Like I always thought it was just a fascinating, like just something that we all take for granted every day that you don't think about how much goes into it, like pipe layout. I only know a little bit about like metal pipe work because like I took like pipe welding classes and stuff, and never like worked with it hands on. But like seeing that level where it's like welded steel pipes, steam pressure lines to little PVC residential shit, it's all fascinating. I think it's a necessity that, well, I guess now they're finding out it's been around for thousands of years, but it's just really cool, and I think it's an underappreciated field for people.
Well, what's really cool about plumbing is, well, from what I understand, it's all gravity.
Yeah.
Until it's like potable water is actually under pressure because your water heater and stuff, but like your toilets and stuff, that's all gravity fed, and
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to like have slope in it, and you have to really plan out where everything needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any drainage really.
Yeah, if you look back at like what the Romans did with like the aqueducts and just going back to that level of time where they're building these massive structures to carry water from the mountains into the cities, it's just like they had fountains and fucking primitive kinds of sinks and all sorts of stuff like that. Like it's, you know, just really fascinating stuff. I think it's.
I look at it as like an art.
It really
It
kind
is.
of
I couldn't do what you do,
It
no.
really is. Like, especially like how you like set something up, or if you have like a design process, it really can be an art. Just like how like carpentry can be an art. You know, I feel like, you know, just because you can't make a house out of pipe. I mean, I guess you probably could, but you know what I'm saying. It's just not looked at in the same regard. So, do you like bid jobs, or are you just sent like, hey, this is the job today, go there and get it done, or like?
Oh, I do it all, dude.
You do it all?
All they do is they send me a call to my phone, and I'm like, all right, I got the address, their name, and their phone number. I go head to that call, and I go knock on the door, and I'm like, hi, you know, I'm Alec. This is my helper, my apprentice. What you got going on? You just go in there, and I'm like, hey, this garbage disposal is leaking. And I'm like, all right, looking at it. My thing is morals is kind of lost in plumbing. There's a lot of bad eggs out there that are just trying to make money and
like
rip people off.
outfits and shit, yeah.
And therefore, you know, when I go in there and I give them a price, you know, I'm gonna give you a book price. You know, garbage disposal, $3.95. $400 for like an $80 thing at Home Depot, and it'll take me 5 minutes to do, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it goes smooth, I can charge $225. That's why I like the company I work for, because they let me do that, because I think it's morally. Yes, they're losing out on thousands of dollars because I'm giving so many fucking discounts, but at the end of the day, I'm getting calls back. The reviews are high. I get about 3 to 4 plus reviews a week, you know, 5 stars. I've had about 2 to 3 1 stars, but you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the 9 out of 10 dentist recommend
I think
bullshit.
And
the
a
big
lot of
thing
thing
is
people
returning
they know that
customers.
if they can complain, they can get their money back, and
Yeah.
that kills. But at the same time, when that stuff does happen, because I take pride in my work and I know everything I do, I'm doing my absolute best at, because when I work on anyone's house, I'm taking it as my house. So when something like that happens, my bosses are on my side because they know what is going on. You know, they can look at the invoice, and I'm detailing everything out. You know what I mean? So when there's any confusion, they know that I am that one person that is eliminating any confusion from the start.
Yeah.
So
Damn, man.
I have a question. How, because you're in the trade and stuff, and you had said that there's a lot of bad eggs out there, how would you, as somebody a part of the trade, spot out when, like, say you're a customer, when you're getting, I don't want to use the word scammed, but you're being taken advantage of, I guess would be a better way to put it, as a customer.
when people do not want to explain the scope of work, when they do not want to, when they're working against you, and honestly, if you just have that feeling of, I don't really trust the guy, this and that, you just kick him out of the house right then and there. I don't know how Oregon is, but in my opinion, there should never be a trip charge. A trip charge is a way just to get you on a hook. You'll get that money back if you use this as a service, but we can upcharge on that stuff. So anything, it's gas, it's time getting out there, but that is your, you know, plumbing is expensive. They make their money. They're making a lot of money, you know what I mean? So no one should really be worrying about having to go drive 30 minutes because insurance and gas and plumber's time, you know. You don't put pressure on people. But yeah, also get 2 to 3 estimates every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you
Second
have the
opinion.
low, medium, high, average it out. You gotta look at them though, because my thing is this is me, and like I haven't met too many people that will do this, but I am explaining details, every single step, fitting, part, why it's needed, how much it's going to be, how much I'm going to charge for labor, warranty wise. I'm explaining all of it. Why? Because if you end up paying me $3,000 for a water heater,
You probably want to know why, right?
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
also
that's fair. Yeah.
I'm trying to pump you with all this info because you're giving me all this money, you know? Like, I get
That's
it.
what
Not
I'd
a lot
want,
of people want to work in their house just because it's water and they're worried about water damage. But at the end of the day, everything's fixable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
fuck up, you just turn off the water and you call a plumber at the end of the day. You know,
Well, a lot
like,
of people don't know how to do that. Turn off their water.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Taylor, that poor bastard, dude. He was changing his vanity or something. He I think he was moving it was something to do with his vanity, but he broke he was turning the water to his toilet off, broke the thing, and he's on city water, so it just starts coming out full 40 psi all in his bathroom, and it took him, I think he said, like 10-15 minutes before he realized he had to go out to the street to turn it off at the street.
And he's going slower than most, you know.
That poor bastard. But yeah, he just had to deal with some bullshit like that. But you know, that's also a risk you get when you work on your own shit.
I suppose.
Yeah.
See, and that's another thing is like there's a lot of shady things that can go down, right?
Yeah.
But with those multi-turn angle stops, that's why it broke. They're trash.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that they're going to leak and cause issues and not say anything about it. You know, my thing is I'm very upfront. And I tell them, hey, one, there's a washer in there, it deteriorates, so therefore it may just not even shut off. B, it might break. It could leak from the inside shaft going in, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, I tell them that just so then when it happens, I could be like,
I
here,
told
you already
you.
have the price for it. You know what I mean? Like, now we have to do it. But if you don't want to do it, because I don't want to do it, and I don't want to charge you $300 to do it, I'm just going to go tell you that info, but I'm going to be like, hey, I can always just go turn it off at the street. It's going to take me 30 minutes. You don't have water in the house, but that makes it to where I don't even have to touch it. Most people won't say that. They'll just give you that info and then go ahead and touch it knowing it'll leak, and now they got to fix it.
Yeah.
Because it's more money in their pocket.
Our
you know?
company, when somebody comes to us for a water heater change out, we'll literally tell them to buy their water heater from Home Depot because it's cheaper from Home Depot than we could supply them. Because we have to charge the fee on top, so we make money off of the water heater as well. So I totally understand.
Yeah, customer supplied. You don't really need warranty at the end of the day. Obviously, the labor side, you know, the connections that you're doing, that's warranted. But like the water heater, it's gonna leak if it's gonna leak right then and there. And if it doesn't, you know, then you should be chilling.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of
bug
goes.
on that light.
Is that what that noise is?
No, I don't hear a noise. But
Oh, I thought I
you
heard like
see
a
it flying
buzz.
around up there. It's like, holy shit.
That's a stink bug.
Yeah, I thought it was a big ass fly.
That is story, dude.
I looked up
Yo.
at it and then he looked up. I was like,
Yo,
I
I wonder
gotta
if
say
that
something.
camera could pick it up, dude. That fucking bug's having the time of his
Yeah.
life. He's high as hell.
We're
dude.
not having a strobe light party, dude. It's just
Yeah.
a giant stink bug.
Oh man.
But
Yeah, I feel like that kind of goes to like, you know, certain car parts or like tires. If I'm buying like a set of tires from someone else, and like, sure, I could fuck around with spoons and shit in my garage trying to get them on myself, or I can just have Schwab do it, you know. And so I feel like with like a water heater per se, I'll be like, oh, I'll go buy the heater to just have a plumbing company like you just come and install it if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing or whatever.
Yep.
I feel like that's fair to tell people.
Or you can call your friend Maddie.
Or you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can put a hot water heater. I can do that, okay? But I'm just saying, if I was some dumbass, or you know, just someone who didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So when you were getting into this, what is like the beginning steps? Like, say, like where did you start in it? Because you did an apprenticeship, right?
yeah, it's very easy. So you just go online and
Well, you should also mention that he did his in Texas,
yeah.
which is different.
That is true.
Very
Different
easy,
code,
though.
probably.
You pay $15 online, and then you get this little card, and it's your apprentice card. And as long as you have that, and it's good for the year, you can go work at a plumbing company underneath a plumber, and then all those hours that you're accumulating working, you're getting paid. You're also that's school, so like it's better than college. 'Cause you're getting paid to learn. So like you do that for 3 years or 4,000 hours. So really it depends on. They could have a cap, 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week. I honestly don't know that part. I just worked my ass off because I wanted to get that as fast as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I would work from like 7 in the morning. This was a different company in Dallas, but I worked from 7 in the morning to like 3 o'clock in the morning
Holy.
with my brother. And I mean, we're doing 2 tunnels, you know, water heaters. Like we're doing the most out of everything, and it was awesome. And
Damn, man, that's
Yeah,
a lot of freaking hours, dude. It's like,
So I don't mean to interject or anything, but I think it would be I think it's interesting that Alec's program is so much different from, say, the program that I do. Not to talk about myself or anything, but I think it's
you're
an
good,
interesting dynamic because your program, you weren't involved with like a college or anything, right?
Nope.
The program I'm in, and it might be different for HVAC, but I have to be a part of a apprenticeship program. So I'm like an indentured apprentice. When I finish my program, it's an 8,000 hour program. When I finish it, I can go anywhere in the U.S. and be certified in like sheet metal fabrication, installing HVAC stuff. Yours, you can't go to like say Montana and be certified. You have to be in Texas, right?
Yeah, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Colorado. And I don't know why it's Colorado, because if I'm working in Colorado, I feel like I should be able to work here. You
Yeah.
know, that's enough Pacific, North, Southwest, whatever it
Close
is.
enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West
So-
Coast.
But
I
like,
guess my question for you is like, why did you have other programs that you could have chosen from, or was that the only program that was offered to you at the time? Is there a reason you only went with that program, or
I went with that one because I was having a baby, and
Yeah.
I knew that what I was doing, delivering tires at the time, it was a job,
yeah,
and I worked there for 2 years, and you get a raise every year, $1, and I was at 13, and I did not think I was worth the $1 raise every year, to be honest. I'm getting
More?
paid more than minimum wage. I'm comfortable. I can have fun, everything like that.
at the tire place you thought that?
Yeah.
You
I
didn't think you
just-
were worth $1 raise?
No, for the year, and I just didn't ask for the second year, right? So there's 2
No,
years
I mean
worked
like
there.
you wanted more.
No, I was comfortable. I didn't ask for more. I was.
Bro, you're crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was dumb. Right? I was young
You're
too.
crazy, dude.
But once I found out I was having
Know your worth.
my baby, I asked for the $2 raise, and they came back and said no. And so I was like, all right, here's my 2 weeks. I gotta get into plumbing, or not into plumbing. But my brother for years has been telling me, hey, get your ass here, get into plumbing. It's awesome. And I had no ambition to go to Texas just because it's hot. All my friends here in Oregon, everyone, family, it's Oregon's home. So I didn't want to do it for the longest time, but then once I was having a kid, I knew that I had to get into a career. So that was just the opportunity that arose, and I wasn't going to slack. I knew at the end of the day,
Do you think that you were ready, like as a person, to like make that leap too? Like
make the
making
choice?
making that decision for yourself to like make something out of yourself. And I don't know, I know when I started my job, I did a lot of growing up within that first year, because it was like I am working around a bunch of grown men that have been doing this for like 30, 40, 15 years. Everybody's on a scale there, but there is a certain level of maturity and like, okay, it's time to do work. And I did not, I mean, I feel like I've changed so much within the last 3 or 4 years or whatever. Do you
Yeah.
think, do you feel the same way?
Nah, dude, I was definitely at 18. I was a stupid teenager.
That-
Like, dude,
we all-
dumbass,
we
dude.
all
Like,
were,
it
dude,
was
shit.
not like.
Yeah.
I was dumb. But getting into plumbing, no, it like I learned pretty quick. I got thrown into it.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like, you had your kid, then you went straight into plumbing. Like, you had a bunch of shit back to back that just kind of had to drive you that direction,
I had a lot. My kid.
Yeah, and
that
the
gives
kid.
me
Yeah, I'm
so
sure,
much
yeah.
ambition. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there is no ceiling to me in life. Like, I'm going to conquer everything.
Yeah. Well, that's a good
it's not-
attitude, man. That's fucking that's that's a strong move, and I think that's it's really cool to hear that from you. I think it's that's a beautiful thing you brought into this world, and fuck yeah, if I had a kid, I'd probably feel the same way, dude. Like, you got to get out there and get it. The sky's the limit, right?
Mhm.
Fucking that's pretty cool, dude.
Atmosphere. I'm going above it though. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. I'm not stopping. But like, yeah, now I got my plumbing license. I'm actually trying to get into 3M. So therefore, that's just a secondary license. But that one's gonna be international.
3M, like
Kinda
the
like
co-
yours.
like,
He's been trying to get me on this shit too.
Yeah, but like I've
Oh,
heard
is
a
it
lot
like
of talk
selling
about it, so
3M products or?
Yeah.
Kind-
not
no.
3M, it's more like vinyl wrap.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
It's a lot.
No,
You
talk
know,
about
like-
it. It's really interesting.
You know, like the NASA, you know, like how when the space shuttles go way off in the air and there's that thing that grabs it and holds it and then detaches. It'll say
Yeah.
NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that to change that to SpaceX, you know, that would be part of it. You know, 3M
Oh.
changing that vinyl,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's government. You're talking about millions of dollars. You know what I mean
Yeah. Grants.
for hanging from a little rope. You know what I mean, and squeegeeing this thing on there. To me, it
that's
seems pretty
pretty
easy.
cool.
You got to be very precise about it, because like if you're not, you're just not gonna have work, you know, and you need a good reference. Like you need to build that pretty much resume in it. It is cool. I've done a little bit towards it, like seen it, worked with people that are very, they know their shit, you know, and I've actually in my plumbing trade has been able to help them perform at their job better too in ways. It's kind of weird. Like
Interesting.
they're teaching me their shit and I'm also teaching them stuff that, hey, this makes your life easier, you know, try this. And they look at me and they're like, dude, I've been doing this shit for 10 fucking years, you know what I mean? Like, god
That's
damn it.
cool.
Like,
Bounce ideas off each other.
Yep.
That's really cool.
but that one's going to be an international license, so therefore I can, you know, travel and see things as well as make
Make money while doing it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's smart.
And I've heard that those people, you know, they can work, you know, 9-10 months out of the year and then go take a 2-month vacation, like, and they can
That'd be
afford
so
it,
nice.
everything like that. So I haven't really seen paychecks too much on it, but at the end of the day, it's something that I'm willing to do. Take that leap for. It's $2,500 for the class. It's a week long. You know, it's in Kansas. So
Yeah.
you go drive up there, go knock out the course in a week, and at the end of that week, you go take your test. And once you take that test, your name just gets put on the internet for 3M. And then if you're in the area and there's a big install and they need people and they look at your resume and they're like, oh, you've done a lot of work for NASA. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we want you over here. Can we pay you X amount? You know, are you free this Sunday? Sure. I want to make, you know, X amount of money on my day off. You know, like, yeah,
Yeah.
do plumbing, you know, fuck it. Or they could be like, hey, we actually really like you. We want you out on company for like, you know, like to actually work with us. Therefore, they can send you places out of the country and whatnot and everything like that. No, it's international, so you can go to like Germany and do work. Very excited.
Wow.
But yeah, if I get that license, or when I get that license, and if it is what it is, you know what I'm saying, definitely gonna tell some people and get y'all
Yeah.
on board. Like, yeah, I really would not mind spending, you know, the $2,500 so you can get that license.
Well,
like,
it's
just say,
you're
fuck it.
investing in yourself, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
Honestly, I tell everyone though, get into plumbing. It's fucking easy. Like if I could do it, anyone can do it. I am not the brightest bulb.
Yeah. So what are some things like if you're trying like thinking about starting at like say a certain company, like what do you look for? I mean, I don't know how many different companies you've seen, but like how can you tell like, oh, I want to work at the company X but don't work at company Y? You know what I mean? Like what are some bad shit to watch out for?
Pros and cons.
Yeah.
When you walk into an office, or you know someone working at an office, and if they tell you there's absolutely nothing wrong with this company, there's something wrong with it. But if they're open and honest about it, well, okay, at least you get to hit it head on. You know? So, but really, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's life, dude. They're gossip, you know what I mean? Shit like that, personal, gets into business.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I feel like that's like especially the trades, you know, like I worked in welding for only like a year and a half, but like even just that short time I was there, it was like you kind of get the vibe where like people don't really necessarily know each other's business, but there's like sometimes you could get like an inner company drama or whatever the fuck. So I don't know. I guess that's probably, you know, everywhere, but
I usually ignore the drama, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like I'm just got a kid and I just work so much.
yeah, it's like I'm here to collect a check and get the fuck out, you know,
Exactly.
like
And I'm here to help people too. So like if they get
Yeah.
mad at the price, you know, like it's a free estimate. I know you'll call me back, but I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? Like just get your more estimates.
yeah.
Don't feel bad calling me back. And if you have someone else that does the work, still call me back for other shit. It's not hurting my feelings. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, dude. So I guess you don't really know where you're going in for. Just anywhere is different, I guess. Because I know like there's a couple. Dude, there's a lot of plumbing outfits here in Corvallis.
Is there?
There's like, I don't know if there's like Even Flow. Then there's like
All right, time to
I'm pretty sure.
Google.
Yeah. Then there's like Hendrix Heating, and then there's like a couple other ones.
Hendrix does plumbing.
Yeah, heating and air. I think they do plumbing and HVAC. I think. But yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of them, so I don't know. I know one buddy. Yes.
Honestly,
Sky heating, AC, and plumbing.
Two. Henco. Oh wow, yeah. There's a fuck ton of them.
Well, a lot of them can be from adjacent towns.
Well, yeah, they're all serves Corvallis. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I know. I see even Lynn Benton does it. That's funny. Yeah, I know Even Flow's like the biggest one. My buddy's mom, I think, manages that or whatever the fuck.
Nice. That's a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
getting into plumbing though, I did nose what I liked after that poopy toilet. But honestly, dude, I did not know the difference between like channel locks and pipe wrenches. Getting into it.
Oh, word.
Like, I was
You
so,
ding dong.
Dude, I was so great. That's what
I'm
I was
just
saying
kidding.
too. Like I was a dumbass teen.
I
Like
never
getting
did.
into that, I became an adult. You know, man,
Yeah.
feels good. I got a little bit more hair on my chest. You know, like I'm feeling it.
Working on shit like that is really rewarding too. Like especially like I feel like if you're doing an install like on plumbing because of the nature of what it is, like you know the physics involved and how neat and tight you can make it look and all the aspects. Is
Plus
like,
municipal codes.
yeah, like that right there. When you're done with that, you're like, damn, like that's a dope house or like that building. Like I fucking did all that layout. I made it look nice. Like that's a rewarding sensation. I feel like it has to be. It's like if you're I don't know from a welding experience when you do that one great weld and it's like it's tight and clean and shit. It's just like damn, I did that shit. You know. Yeah.
I was underneath that tunnel job. I just completed a 60-foot tunnel repipe. It was awesome. Like I sprained my ankle, instantly started doing this repipe. I had no time to heal. It was messed up. But
What do you mean, like an underground tunnel or like?
yeah, you make like a 4x4 access pit and you tunnel under. I'm not digging. You do not want to pay a licensed plumber to dig underneath your house. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's outrageously expensive. I'm sure.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean like no, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, life is great though. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I definitely believe that, dude. And, you know, I think everything happens for a reason, you know, with some choice, of course. And, you know, you had to make yours to, you know, get to where you are now with, you know, like you said, you became a man into that. And you got to do what you got to do for your kid, right? But you also learned some along the way. And I feel like even just now, like, talk about it here, it's just like, earlier today, I was like, okay, like, you know, I'm going to have Alec on. We're going to talk about the plumbing thing, you know. And I was, like, trying to think of, like, some points to bring up. I was like, you know, I think it's just important, again, like we talked about, like, for people to get into the trades and kind of respect them more and just, like, realize, like, don't take that kind of shit for granted, you know. And if you're a young person, you know, it's a great out for you. Like, there can only be so much TikTok stars. There can only be so much fucking streamers, you know what I mean? And we need fucking plumbers and shit like that out there, you know?
dude, AI is gonna take over the viral stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. You know, I'm scared anymore. I look at like, these news articles. I see, like, some of these pictures. I'm like, man, like, now that I know AI exists, it's like, what the fuck is real anymore? Like, I don't know if that... Because I see some pictures sometimes that come close to fooling me. And I'm like, oh, that might be real. But then, like, I see one thing. I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's AI.
There's
Like,
always something off about them, you know? They just, like,
It's
look weird.
have
dude.
y'all seen the Minions thing?
The
What are you talking about,
Minions.
Willis?
The Minions AI, how Minions
No.
transform into shit.
No.
Oh,
See,
All right, let's look it
yeah,
up.
Yeah, look,
so
look
like
at that.
I saw it on the internet, so like it could
Minions
not be
AI.
fucking true. But they're saying that this Minion shit on TikTok, or like kids are watching it, you know, because it's Minions. People are taking
Scary
shit off.
minion AI.
Yeah, people are taking shit off of the fucking dark web, like bad videos, and
Yeah.
putting in this AI and
Oh.
transforming it into minions.
Oh, what the
I think
fuck?
yeah, I think it was this video that I saw.
Oh, here, pause it. Well, actually, we can't play the audio in the video. We'll get fucking into trouble.
Oh, it takes like a dirty video and turns it into AI. It's showing
No,
a war
it's
zone.
not even a dirty video. It's
What?
Or
the
like like
hell?
they just showed the like war zone scene and it turns it into fucking. That's kind of funny.
Dude,
I
my-
know that's
but,
like
like,
shitty,
some are-
but
There's
some
like,
like
are,
a
like,
Hitler
people-
minion, dude.
some
Just
are,
like
people,
Like
probably
the-
getting punched, hit,
Yeah.
stabbed, like anything above,
or like the
mutilated.
beheading videos.
Oh
It's just a
my
fucking
God.
minion.
And like it's a minion, like you can almost see it, like this minion laying here and like an arm coming up. This is just in my brain, right? But like
That's
an arm
crazy.
coming up and it like morphs into it, and like, but mentally almost like, what was that,
Yeah.
Like I looked at some of them, not on this, but on TikTok, and I was like, dude, okay, I kind
that's
of,
What the
disturbing.
I do
fuck?
see like kind of where they're getting at with it, It could just be like
Yeah.
a weird ass thing though that came
That
up,
is
like
so
a coincidence.
bizarre.
I don't
Yeah,
trust the AI.
the AI is-
The robots.
Do
man,
not let your
fuck
kids
that.
watch AI videos.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That
4
could be the
days
title
ago.
of a movie.
Dude, that's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, no,
That's the first time. I'm
AI
not on that side of
minions.
the internet.
I got my daughter a tablet
Uh-oh.
for her birthday. I know she's 4, so it's
Bro.
it's too young, but at the same time, there's ABC learning
Yeah.
videos, and she just does it. It's on. I don't know.
Don't
You
let
can
your
do it
kid
on a
become an
book.
iPad kid.
iPad kid, dude. Yeah, be careful.
Well,
I will
here's the thing,
smite you.
I've had the iPad in the back of the rental car for the
Oh,
past
fuck,
like
bro.
3 days.
It's-
You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
she's chilling. It's just no.
Yeah.
I got it because the one that we had just froze. She'd come up to me and be like, "Can you fix it?" And I'm like, "I can't." She literally just wants to pop a bubble on the thing.
Yeah, that's
like,
frustrating for a
whatever it
little kid,
is.
yeah.
So she's pretty cool. She's good about it, but. Yeah, no, I got her that tablet because the other one was frozen. But that's one of the things that I'm terrified about. So therefore, hell no to TikTok, anything
Yeah,
like
bro.
that. YouTube, dude.
Well, TikTok's getting shut
YouTube
down.
Kids, no, I fucking hate that. Dude. It's terrible. I watch videos on there and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is not right. Like the Poppy.
I don't
they'll
know
have,
what that is. I'm not a kid. I don't know.
It's like a doll with the big teeth.
I don't know.
All right.
Really?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah,
Dude,
no,
they have
see-
you'll see them at carnivals, dude. They have stuffed animals at you
What
can
the
win.
fuck?
They
That thing?
no do scary Poppy. I don't know, and not doll.
Well, that's like when I went and visited my family for Thanksgiving and my older brother.
Oh,
Like,
that
Yeah,
thing.
that thing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is disturbing.
Yeah, dude, you can find those toys anywhere. Too.
Why is that a
they're
thing?
out. I don't
What?
know, but
What is that?
Little
That's what
kids
I'm
like that?
no, dude, it gives them fucking
I
nightmares.
was gonna say, that
would
would've
it
given me
not?
a
You know what I
nightmares as a
mean?
small
Alright,
child.
yo,
And
watch
they
this.
they
you gotta go
literally
and
just
scary,
pump that out.
scary Poppy on Google Images. You will be scarred.
I
Oh my god, that is
have
utterly.
seen that before.
It's
I
like a
never knew the name.
demented
Yeah.
cookie monster, dude.
Yeah, dude. But you have a kid and things kind of unlock and they start clicking.
Yeah,
and
you
Yeah.
become a
have to
part of
be-
that realm.
You got to be very precautious about it, and if you're
Yeah.
not, you could definitely traumatize a kid.
Well, I mean, I saw
allowing
Blue
them to.
Waffle. I didn't want to see that
Dude,
as a 10-year-old.
the
You know?
stupidest stuff. Blue Waffle, dude. Just.
Do you
what
know
was-
they took that down off the internet?
No way.
Yeah, dude, look it up.
Don't,
No.
don't look that up on my
I've
computer.
seen
But
that enough.
they did take it off. You
I'm
can't.
surprised.
But-
Blue Waffles will actually appear.
On top of that, I may have seen that way too young, but now, it's part of your formative years, I guess, everybody has seen that.
Yeah.
Everybody
it's like
I
the
know
one
has
guy,
seen that
one
shit.
jar, 2 girls,
Yeah.
1 cup.
Everybody you mentioned that to, dude, you ever seen that video? Yes. Everybody has seen that. So it's
That thing
it was like a
die.
phenomenon. But,
Damn, that is so funny, dude.
yeah.
Dude, you know what I see? What traumatizes me is there's just videos of just people getting murdered or ran over, on Instagram.
Now
or,
imagine that as a minion.
Facebook Reels, dude. I see car accident videos all the time of people just getting messed up. And I don't search for it. I'll just be scrolling through my reels. I'll be watching a science video or something, and I go scroll to the next thing, and it's someone getting ran over or
What
something.
the fuck?
All the time, dude. I see just death on my Instagram. I'm just yo, why am I getting all these wild ass videos? No fucking no, never misses a beat.
My algorithm is like dog and cat videos, and then like the occasional brain rot meme, like SpongeBob in Russian. You know,
Chechnya and SpongeBob. Yo,
SpongeBob.
I fucking almost pissed my pants laughing at that, dude. Chechnya, yo, y'all need to watch Chechnya and SpongeBob, dude. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Let me see this for a second. I gotta switch the audio over. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this, but it's just so funny.
Well, if you get a strike, we can mute it later on.
Okay, there you go. Chechnyan SpongeBob, and then we were watching like German SpongeBob, where he just starts. Oh, sorry.
I can't do anything.
I need to fix that other keyboard and mouse setup so that way we don't have to keep switching them.
Ой, SpongeBob штаны квадратный бывает. Ты чё как долбоёб ходишь, штаны квадратные?
It just sounds funny.
Ой, я даже не знаю, ой. Ну ладно, давай.
Я знаю.
Are they actually saying? I mean, you kind of know Russian, right? A little bit from your mom.
Yeah.
Hey, pause this. Go to the German SpongeBob really quick. That one video where he just starts screaming.
I know very little.
No, it's not
Russian.
the chocolate video. It's just he's holding Mr. Krabs in the air, screaming. It's that one, German SpongeBob.
Brain rot, bro.
Yeah, it would probably blow people's
Brain
eardrums.
rot.
Yeah, enough with the foreign accent SpongeBob. We drifted off plumbing real fast.
No. I'm not done.
Oh god.
I remember SpongeBob hemp pence.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
was-
classic. This is chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, he hit it.
God
He
damn.
hit that high note. Oh my god.
That is hilarious. Yeah, if you guys want some real brain rot, watch SpongeBob in different languages. You will not be disappointed.
It's so funny.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Yeah, it was like Argentinian.
It was some fucking. I don't remember.
And he
what
was
it
like whisper screaming. It was so funny.
You good, dude?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take off. My
Oh,
jacket.
word.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah, it gets warm in here. Fucking.
No,
They could.
Don't
I can't
do that.
open it.
Yeah, no, you'll hear the highway and shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's that TV monitor, that lower one is old as hell. That thing is like a space heater, man. I guess this room's so damn hot. Like when I get an extra $800, I'm gonna replace that son of a bitch.
An extra
I
$800
know.
bucks. Must be nice.
Yeah, no, well, I don't got no money. I'm broke as hell.
I spent it all on chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh my god, dude! 10th episode, man. You made it for the 10th one. This is pretty fucking tight, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we've made it this far. I was thinking about earlier today. I was like, yeah, 4 years in the making. We finally, got enough shit together to shoot these, and 10th episode. It's an achievement.
And you
And
were here to do
you're
it.
Here for it, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That camera's really cool. That's a 360, you said?
I can make it. I can see everything in this room. Like.
I'll have to
anything.
edit some of that in. Like when you get it done, you should send me a little bit of it.
Yeah, no, it's I can definitely send you it on an email. Sometimes depending on like the video quality, like long videos, dude, like a 20-minute video,
won't do
wanting
that
it at
well.
like 200 pixels, 200 bits or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like a 14, 18 gigabyte download,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
doable. Just you can't
Well,
really send it too
yeah.
much, like it's a lot,
You just ran into that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On text, you can only send like a 16 KB kilobyte or whatever.
Well, because I was trying to send this one guy that was a guest the podcast we did. I tried to send. It's like an hour, 15 minutes. You can imagine how big that file was.
Yeah.
It was monstrous,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know if you have like the device to take that SIM, put it into your computer.
I do
The
actually.
micro?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can after this you can always take
Oh,
that and
just
do that.
chop. Okay.
That might be the better way. That might be
Yeah, we
easier.
can probably do that.
I just
Make a copy of it.
I personally I just bought a PC. I have no idea how to do editing or anything like that. So
Mm.
like for like fun in Texas, there's like a DFW bike group that I go do,
Oh,
and I
word.
took a video of it. I don't know if you saw that on Facebook, but like that was my first edit ever.
No.
I went on this fucking 10-mile bike ride 10 miles per hour the entire time. It was awesome. Everyone's on their multiple speed bikes, and here I am with my one gear on my BMX bike, dude.
You're
It
just
was-
hauling
yeah,
tits,
dude, like I couldn't stop pedaling, you know, I had to keep up. But yeah, I took videos the entire time, and then when I got home, it was like 11. I stayed up to like 2 and edited the video and posted it, dude. Like it hit. It was awesome. I don't know how many views it has right now, but it was over like 1,000 on that
That's
on that group.
awesome,
Like it
dude.
was
Oh,
good.
fun.
It was a bad edit though. My first one, you know. But I
Yeah.
was like, if that, you know, did good, it's only going uphill from here. Like, so going to the raves and whatnot too.
Yeah.
Like I'm videoing that, and I'm like learning how to like, you know, transfer clips and make it actually drive a little better, like to beats and whatnot. It's very hard when it comes to dubstep, but like you can do it. You know, you just gotta really take your time. And we're talking about like milliseconds, like chopping it perfectly.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you.
No, it's fun, man. It's a blast.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when the first like, I think like 6 episodes I edited on my own, or 7, and you know, I just used the free software it came with the computer. You know, like I'm using the free recording app, and then I was using like Microsoft Clipchamp, which like you know has like horrible reviews. But I don't know, for someone who doesn't have a lot of experience, I was able to figure it out pretty quick. But I just have so much fun with it. And then like Maddie was here. I think the first one, like, she actually edited herself, was the last podcast I put out, which was a great one. But, like, we were sitting here doing it together, trying to figure out the titles and stuff. It's just so interesting, and I just like learning shit all the time. And it's just, yeah, editing is so much fun.
That was fun, that session of editing and figuring all that stuff out.
Yeah.
I forgot how fun it was.
It's so cool because you're using this overwhelming piece of tech. Like, okay, how do
Yeah.
I, like, it's just so overwhelming. But then you're like, okay, this is this. And, you know,
I remember.
Yeah, like this whole, like, you know, I've said this a few times on here. It's just like this whole thing of like video editing, audio. It's like I do so much cool shit and know so much cool people, you know, such as yourself. Is just like capture it on a podcast where we're sitting here shooting the shit, and then like, you know, eventually, like I was telling Maddie, you know, like I want to do like a kind of like a vlogging thing, like if we do this ski trip, like get cool footage and edit like a 15-second or whatever cool ass video with music, and you know, it's just fun stuff I want to share with people, and to be able to share it and like throw your own twists into it, like such as the editing aspect, so much fun. Like I encourage anyone to do it, you know, like really if you have any cool idea, who cares? Like even if no one watches it, it's just fun to put out there, you know.
I'd say if you guys want, I can leave this camera. I can leave it here in Oregon because like Jake, Gefro, they do like
Their
dirt
360 stuff,
yeah,
or
dude, they
well,
do
their
some
motocross stuff. I
fun
don't know why I
stuff.
said
Yeah, so I was
360,
like, I want
Yeah.
them to borrow it, but like, dude,
Man,
it's mine is y'all's. You know, at the end of the
I
day,
mean,
and this is
yeah, I don't know,
$500. It's replaceable as long as y'all ain't getting hurt doing it. Be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck the camera.
I couldn't
at the end
take
of
your
the day.
camera,
yeah,
man.
dude, I don't
I-
know. That's
I know
It's
it. We
dude,
would
I
like
can
use
only
it and then
use
mail
it
it to
so
you.
much, but like use it for the ability. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, I really do want.
Can you
people-
watch back clips on that?
Mhm.
Wow.
on the phone? You can. Yep.
Oh snap!
I don't know.
I
Why
don't know
it's
if
not
anyone
letting
even
me.
noticed, but yeah, it's this thing here in the middle of the table, a little black box thing there.
Highly recommend getting one. If
What's it
you,
called? It's a
It's an
Insta
Insta 360.
Mm.
I think I don't know if it was September last year, but I believe Insta 360, like the second version came out, like the X2 or something like that. But that one's like the newer, improved one, so it
An
might be worth
X2?
getting that. Yeah, it's like the
That
just
one's
the
an
newer.
X3,
I have no idea.
so it goes backwards.
I don't know.
You know what would be cool that just popped in my head with that camera is I would put it on the turntable in the joint machine at my job. And no, but hear me out, because there's a turntable and it would spin and it shows them being loaded and packed. It was just a cool idea to stop.
What's cool about that is that it's a little bit more than a fisheye lens because it records. Doesn't it record everything around it?
Like what is it, like 120 degree view or whatever?
Yeah, no, I can do exactly what you did. It does that. Like I can.
Like I'll
make
bet you
it
it's picking up you
spin.
right now, even though
is.
it's faced this way.
Yeah.
And I can make it, panel view. I can
Yeah.
make it fishbowl to where it's literally seeing everything. Like
Yeah.
this entire room's.
That's so
recorded, just
wild, dude.
The only thing is it doesn't get like the very bottom of it, which is okay, because they make these sticks like a 10-foot long stick, and you just put it at the very end, and you can just fucking eat it, and it extends. And it's up in the air 10 feet, right? It's almost like, because it doesn't register the stick.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a drone in the air, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get that for a rave.
That's pretty sick.
But, like,
That is
that's a
cool.
10-foot long stick. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
it,
you
Yeah,
gotta
look.
carry it around.
Let me
Yeah.
just extend this real
Yeah.
quick.
yeah, this
I'm
one
in the
can
middle
go,
of
like,
this crowd.
4 feet. So
That
I'm
is-
talking about, like, 6 feet tall, 6.5, right? Almost there. Another 3 feet because of my arm, you know what I mean? And then 4 more feet because of this
Dude,
stick.
you get the whole
you'd be
crowd.
like
Close,
20
you know,
feet.
like, dude.
That would be
I don't-
badass.
Yeah, I don't need 25 feet over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
That would be badass though, because then you can see everything.
Yeah.
Nah,
Everybody.
They also make like 40-foot sticks too,
Dude.
and those
Holy
are
shit!
yeah, but
That's
like
wild.
yeah, no, it's stupid though.
What kind of
'cause it's so
application would
flimsy.
you apply that to? Like what? A 40-foot?
If you want that drone view?
Oh,
Like,
like
really,
way
really
high
high.
bird's eye.
Yeah.
Yep. Or if
Okay.
you need to do it for like work. you
Well, I
know?
see those videos of people like jumping off waterfalls, and they're throwing like really like cameras on big ass sticks, like because they'll hold the camera down below the cliff, so they get the shot of them jumping, and then
Ah,
once they get parallel with the camera, they'll just let go, then it'll drop with them.
that's
And
crazy.
yeah, it's pretty cool how they do it.
I want to say you can make this thing waterproof, but really I don't know.
It's probably got a case.
I've only been
I
able to
would-
use it, you know, like
yeah.
handful of times. So
Yeah.
Kincaid's GoPro has like you can get like a waterproof case for it. It came with like this whole kit. And
see, he let us borrow that GoPro.
oh yeah,
and
you
that
met
was
Cade
fucking lit. Yeah, no,
a
actually,
bunch of times.
I went to the theaters and I saw his mom shop or something. I was like the fitness place, and I was like, I wonder if she still owns it, you know? Because I remember
Oh, that's
going
not
in
his
there
parents.
and
That
like,
was Seth.
oh, what? Okay,
That was his buddy. But
Yeah,
no, they
no.
don't.
no, it was a trip. I was like, huh,
Yeah.
good memories
Yeah, right?
everywhere, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how cool that tech is getting. Those GoPros, dude, those like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses,
Oh my
all
gosh.
that kind of shit,
The,
dude.
the meta glasses are not that cool.
I think they're badass. They're a little. They seem a little bulky. I'm sure they'll get them to slim down, but I fuck with them.
I disagree.
I know what they'd be good for is like if you're going to a big ass party or something and you wear those all night and it's just like, oh, what happened last night? Like, oh shit, like
oh
you
here,
know.
let me show you through my glasses.
And it's like you're drunk yelling
make
at
a vi-
people. You're just being
Chain smoking
dumb.
cigarettes outside.
Yeah, there's beer on the lens.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
they are pretty cool.
They're pretty badass. They also do like the augmented reality too, I think, or some shit like that.
I don't know. I looked at somebody had me look them up the other day, and they don't do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
think
I think though that the Ray-Ban Meta glasses ruin like my favorite part of like going to a party and like getting. Not that I get stupid. We were just talking about this the other day.
Not making
like,
an ass out of yourself.
Yeah, like not getting stupid drunk, but that was always like my favorite part was waking up in the morning with everybody and being like,
mystique.
"Dude, you were so crazy last night." You know, like that was fun. You know, not when somebody's doing something really dumb and embarrassing themselves, but dude, did you see that guy? He like chugged that one beer. Or, like, remember that one time? I won't name names, but somebody had taken that whole bottle of Jameson and beer bonged it.
Oh god.
That was a long time ago. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember that, but
I don't
like
remember
capturing that on video would have been awesome.
that. Dude, the one thing
Like,
that
look
is
at what
on
this
video.
dude just did.
I'll have to see if I can find that and edit it in here. But this guy, speaking of plumbing, you want to talk about a plumbing masterpiece?
Oh
Well,
gosh.
he made a 20-foot beer bong, and to fill it, you had to stand on the roof of the house, and it took 3 gallons, or it was 3 gallons, or I think it might have been 3 liters, just to fill the hose, and then like another like half gallon or whatever in the funnel, dude. There was so much head weight on that beer.
Yeah.
As soon as you unclog that pipe, it just sprays out the sides of your mouth, dude. But once you start drinking it, you can feel your stomach just bloating.
Oh my
Like,
god.
dude, nuts.
There's a picture somewhere of that. I think I have a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah, there's a picture and a video. I'll see if I can find it. That's so funny. Yeah, no, fuck beer bongs, dude. Like, especially that. Dude, we watched our fucking homie Farvey, dude. He did a whole one of those, dude, without spilling a drop. I couldn't believe it, man.
It probably took him a while. That's a lot of beer.
No, he drank it fast because the thing is,
The gravity just sends it.
If you just open your throat,
That's what she said.
it'll just come in, dude.
Just open your throat,
Just
bro.
open your throat, bro. Yeah.
Why'd you
Close your
whisper?
eyes.
God. So so what's your next move?
To Oregon, obviously.
Do you think you're gonna be coming back here anytime soon, or
Yeah.
you know what?
I give it like a year and a half.
Yeah, and do you think you're gonna transfer your plumbing shit up here? What are you thinking?
I don't. That's why I'm trying to get into 3M. Or yeah, 3M.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the same time, I'm a lot more happier here, and that's something that I sacrificed is my happiness for money. Money's great, but like I need to be home. Like it's terrible. I make the best out of it. You already know I do. I do have my fun, but at the end of the day, I know that coming back to Oregon is going to be my end goal. But my next move, really, just make some money. The first year in plumbing, I made a name for myself. Now I got people requesting me, and the second year, I'm going to charge accordingly for my knowledge.
Yeah.
So,
respect to that, man. Yeah, you got to know what you're worth. It's important. You can't undervalue yourself, and especially if you worked as hard as you have.
Don't get me wrong, though. Just the other day, I did give a $100 discount because this lady was a teacher. That's not a discount to give, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, hey, it felt right, and like.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, respect to you. Hey, the teachers, they need all the help they can get. They don't get paid worth a damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Well, hopefully you come back soon. Eventually, you find that happy spot. You get that money and that happiness. So we can go hit the slopes or some shit, dude. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming to Oregon once a month on weekends, and also, Junie, she'll be back in Texas with me. We're doing like a month-to-month little, whatever you call
Transfer,
it.
yeah.
So trying to be fair, keep it fair.
Transfer the baby.
Here in August, she'll be primarily here, so that's when I'll just be able to come visit for like weekends, a week, take work off, PTO, stuff like that. Very blessed to be at the company I work for because they just kind of allow me to take time off. They understand that, hey, you're going through some shit. Take as much time as you need. So
yeah.
I definitely don't take anything for granted in life. So.
Well, respect to that, man. Seriously, respect to that. And, like I said, you've worked your ass off. You deserve it. And, just, anyone listening to this, go out there and make it happen. It can be today, tomorrow, whether you know shit or not. Get that paper.
Become a plumber.
Become a plumber, dude. Seriously,
Literally.
look at those trades, man. It's we need it. But thanks again for coming, dude. 10th episode. You're in this bitch.
Woo!
I'm glad to have you here while you're here. We talked about some good shit. Thanks again. I hope you travel safe, my guy. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add or anything?
Yeah, I kind of want to ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What's your next step in life?
Hey.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, right now it's this. I'm still working at the job I have been for the past 5 years. As of right now, the job thing is either I get paid more, try to, get a raise maybe or something, or I'm probably going to have to switch to get something with health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, is trying to figure out my health insurance ordeal. But I'm just kind of taking my time on it currently because I've just been working at this a lot and just had some other shit going on in life. So I don't know. I'm just kind of at an idle state at the moment, but we'll see what happens, right?
Well, what I can say to that is you got a lot of friends right behind your back and they want to see you succeed.
Hell
so,
yeah.
I am fucking here at any disposal that you need, whether it
Hell
be a
yeah.
fucking Uber ride, plumbing, anything that I can help with, editing wise, I'm right here.
Hell
And
yeah.
if
Yeah.
it's 1, 3 in the fucking morning, just text me, not gonna bother me. I'm probably awake or I'm gonna wake up to it and be able to get back to you. Or I get back to you whenever I do. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
no, you got a lot of people behind your back. Oregon, yeah.
Thanks,
we,
man.
We got a strong click here, I feel.
Fuck
Awesome,
yeah, we do.
dude. No, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and it's of course like this whole thing, like whatever this is just I want us all to have fun with it, and it's like you said, the atmosphere is the limit, right? So yeah, I'll be sure to hit you up, man. I really appreciate that, and all for one or all for nothing, right?
He streams.
Yeah, I was gonna say there might be some Twitch questions I was gonna ask you about, but we can do that off the show or whatever. But yeah, so in any case, dude, thank you, for that. It means a lot to hear that. I'm trying my best. I'm learning every day, still beginning stages, but Maddie too, we're in this together and making it happen. But this is the Hella Dank podcast. Thank you guys for checking in. We'll catch you next time. This is Alec Stelzer in the house. See y'all next week.